I'm Georgie Orme-Brown. I'm a jeweller based in Bath in the southwest of England. I make contemporary fine jewellery from sustainable and responsible materials. The collection that I'm showing at Shine is called The Way. It's inspired by the patterns of bird tracks in snow. As they walk, their feet drag in the snow and create arrow-like patterns. I was trying to find a way to represent the idea of a journey, and we went on a trip to Amsterdam, and in the Tropen Museum there was an exhibition on by Betsabe Romero called Cars and Traces. I saw an exhibit that she had with one of her tyres that had made a pattern in the powder, and suddenly it all clicked. I realised that tracks was something that I had already had a fascination in. I began to look back through my own catalogue of photographs of tracks. I started tracing those images and playing with the patterns that I found. My design process starts with a printed photograph. I'll place it on top of a light box and then put tracing paper on top. Then I'll go along and trace the outlines of the shadows, picking out the most important design features. The 4 arrow shapes in this sequence have formed the basis for all the designs in my collection, The Way. I go through lots of iterations. At first I played around with different formations, but in the end I've just kept it true to its original. When I wanted to arrange the arrows into a circle, I went through lots of iterations of taking them into that shape whilst trying to retain the same essence of shape that they had originally. There were also lots of test models when I would work out exactly what size I wanted things to be. Once I'd settled on a form and I'd then got the drawing exactly right, I cut out a tiny template in paper, and from those templates I then carved waxes which end up like this. I can then produce a silver casting. After filing, the next step is to use a micromotor with emery paper, which will smooth down this outside surface, which I eventually want to have polished. I really do enjoy making things. There's definitely a massive satisfaction out of sort of having an idea and then realizing it. But I think as I've sort of been developing my own practice, I think everything about the way I make and what I'm making, it's all very much like wrapped up with who I am. And I think the more I make, the better I know myself. So I kind of like that as I go along, I kind of have the opportunity to know myself better and better. But also, I mean, there's no denying that a happy customer who loves your work is also a great part of it.